Welcome back to OFR Accessing PlayStation. We do apologize for this interruption. We were watching the starting incident that involved Scott Davely, Simon Allen, and Gonçalo Mota, and it seems to have been triggered by Simon trying to get between two cars. Let's look at Andrew Dalby. He was the fourth driver involved here, and he may have been the innocent victim as yes, he was, as Gonçalo Mota goes across the track, and Andrew Dalby with no damage in all Fox Racing PlayStation, but Andrew Dalby ends up in basically 10th place. Now we see the battle for the lead here. It's Darren Head and Jorge Jesus, and Darren Head maintains the lead here, followed by Jorge, followed by Joey English, who goes side by side with Diogo Silva on the first lap here. And Diogo Silva is, well, both of them trying to leave room for one another. Diogo Silva left a little bit too much room there. And look at Dale Taylor. Dale Taylor is on the inside there and takes their position. Let's go trackside and see the action from this group. The top 2, 4, 6, 8 drivers are already ahead of 9th place man, who is Peter Adrian, followed by Sid Waters, followed by then Scott Davely. But let's look at the end of the first lap. We have 14 laps here at Silverstone, and Darren Head and Jorge Jesus are already checking out from other drivers. Look at this, 3 wide there at the back between Diogo Almeida, Dale Taylor and Kev Allen. That's what Diogo Silva is losing a lot of places there. Oh, Diogo Almeida! Oh, massive accident again. There are several drivers involved in it. Several drivers, Kev Allen. It looks like Diogo Silva is in the middle of it as well. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. There's look at Jumbo up into 4th place. We'll get a replay of what happened here from Kev Allen's perspective. He's in 10th, 11th spot. And this happened at the Woodcut corner, which is right before the start-finish line. And let's see how this was initiated. It seems to me it's all coming from that battle for 3rd place with Dale Taylor, Diogo Almeida and Kev Allen all trying to get ahead at the chicane. This is Kev Allen on the outside. He leaves space for Dale on the inside. Dale is coming. And then I think that, oh no, that's not Dale, that's Diogo Almeida. Diogo Almeida just made a mistake. There he sees, oh, that's Diogo Silva hitting the back of Kev Allen. And let's see, look at things from Diogo's perspective. He did lose a few positions on the opening lap, and he was under pressure from another driver. I don't know who that was. And this is going to be right here, and bang, bang, bang. That's a concertina effect, as I believe it was Sid Waters that also was the final element in that concertina effect. Or was he? No. Oh, and Sid Waters just all over the place there at Woodcut corner. And there is now all the drivers trying to recover. It may have been Jumbo that was the final element in that concertina effect. Yes, he was. Look at this. So it all will start with Diogo Almeida hitting the inner wall there. And then it's Kev Allen, Diogo Silva and Jumbo, all of them. Oh, and the driver behind Jumbo also, that was Joey English, also hit. What a ripple effect we had here. And guess what? That has made the race leader Darren Head and 2nd place man Jorge Jesus, they are even further away from everyone. With Dale Taylor now, nicely done there by Dale. He did manage to get that 3rd position. Let's look at the hanger straight. Let's see who's who. There's Darren Head, there is Jorge Jesus, there is Dale Taylor, and 4th place man is Jumbo. 5th place man is Joey English. 6th place is Peter Adrian. Nicely done by Peter. He has avoided multiple incidents on the opening lap to go up into 6th place. 7th place is Diogo Almeida, who has recovered to 7th. 8th place is Sid Waters. 9th is Scott Davely. 10th is Diogo Silva. 11th is Gonçalo Mota. 12th is Kev Allen, and the Allens are at the back there with Simon Allen in 13th, and 14th is Andrew Dalby. Andrew Dalby is shown as being a lap down, but he is in fact, well, that's just wrong, and the admins will reinstate Andrew to the right position, because he is ahead of, I believe, Gonçalo Mota. No, he's behind Gonçalo Mota. We'll figure it out. There is Gonçalo Mota. There is Kev Allen. There is Simon Allen. Well, it seems to me that, well, where is Andrew Dalby? Oh, I believe he's behind Scott Davely. He's behind Scott Davely. No, he's not. He's not behind Diogo Silva. Well, we don't really know. But in any case, the admins will reinstate Andrew Dalby to the correct position. He's shown as a lap down, but clearly he did not have the opportunity to go a lap down yet, as he has been racing since the beginning. He did have that starting line incident, and maybe... Oh, Darren Head has made a mistake there. Darren Head has made a mistake. Here comes Jorge Jesus. New leader is Jorge Jesus. New leader of this race is Jorge Jesus, and there he takes the lead at Club Corner. Now Darren Head is coming back at him. We have a massive battle for the lead, which we should be following. Look at the battles behind. We have Joe English up into 4th place. So Jumbo has lost the position. He is now in 5th. We'll keep an eye on other battles there through the field, but no more important battle than the battle at the front, as they are at the end of lap 3 now, and it is Jorge Jesus who leads that lap. And 3rd place man, Dale Taylor, is already 3 seconds behind. Then is Joe English, who now has overtaken Jumbo. He's coming for 3rd place potential. He's one fast man, Joe English, and he has been delayed at the start by not the greatest qualifying, and he was also involved in that concertina effect at Woodcote at the end of the first lap. Now he's trying to recover to a podium position. 4th is Jumbo. 5th is Jumbo, and Jumbo is having... Well, he's not letting Joe English necessarily. Oh, look at this. There's an overtake there between Diogo Almeida and Peter Adrian. So Diogo Almeida on the move as well there on the inside there of Beckett's corner. And the 2 orange cars are running 6th and 7th. And Peter Adrian is coming back. I think behind them is Scott Davely and Diogo Silva. Something has happened with someone. It was Diogo Silva is up in the 9th place, and he has overtaken Sid Waters. There he is, and he's already very close to Scott Davely as well. Let's go back to the race leaders and see what's going on here, because Jorge Jesus has gained a few car lengths. He's now half a second, 6/10 of a second ahead of Darren Head as they come to complete another lap. And let's look at the lap times. Lap times are 1:23s for the race leaders, with George slightly faster. Dale Taylor a 1:24, and also Joey English a 1:24. So the 2 leaders are the fastest cars on the track. And this is the battle now for 8th spot between Scott Davely, Diogo Silva, and there is Sid Waters at the back. Scott with that classic livery. Let's go and see what happened to Andrew Dalby. Well, Andrew Dalby is actually running. Well, there is Andrew Dalby. He is running actually in 8th spot. He's running in 8th spot. Look at the battle there between Peter Adrian and Diogo Almeida. Peter has overtaken now. That number 24 is ahead of the number 25, but the number 25 is now on the inside of Stowe Corner, and I think that Peter is going to have to yield there and let Diogo Almeida go into 6th place. Now 8th place man is not Scott Davely, it is Andrew Dalby, who is doing a great job after losing time at the start. So the admins will definitely credit Andrew with the correct finish. Let's see how he's going to end up. Now the gap at the front is only 0.3 of a second again, as they complete another. Oh, Andrew Dalby has gone straight there in the Woodcote chicane. And what on earth has happened to him? Was it self-inflicted? And the answer is he's carrying way too much speed, and there's the tires make it very difficult to go there. And Andrew Dalby now down to down to, he is behind Gonçalo Mota. No, he's behind Kev Allen. Where is he? No, he is behind, there he is, he's in 11th place. He's ahead of Gonçalo Mota, but now lost quite a lot of time. Let's go back to the race leaders, as they are battling very hard indeed. That number 21 continues to be up front. It is Jorge Jesus. And in other battles we are seeing that Joe English is within 3 seconds of Del Teller, but he has not been gaining that much time as we predicted. Actually, Del Teller making a very good job, but look at the pace of the leaders: 1:23.3, 1:23.2. They're way faster than anyone else on the track, probably drafting from one another. Is helping, and here comes Darren Head on the inside now of Woodcote chicane. And will Jorge Jesus give him room? Yes is the answer, but he also retains the position. Nicely done there by Jorge and Darren as they complete now lap 6. And they need to be careful with Del Teller in 3rd place. But they again, they're down to 124s now. They are down to 124s. Let's look for other battles as Del Teller is in 3rd place on his own. Then is Joe English on his own. Then is Jumbo on his own. Then is Diogo Almeida now more solidified in 6th place as he has opened a couple of seconds, 1.5 seconds over Peter Adrian in 7th. And Diogo Silva has gone ahead of Scott Davely. We'll see the replay of that move which has happened. And Scott did make a mistake at the exit of Woodcote right at the start-finish line. And Diogo on the inside of Cops Corner, and he takes 8th place. Scott Davely down into 9th. 10th is Sid Waters. No, 10th is actually Andrew Dalby. Andrew Dalby up into the top 10, followed by Sid Waters, followed by then Gonçalo Mota, and Sid Waters running very wide there. Look at the gap at the front, is again 0.3 of a second, and Jorge Jesus continues to lead this race as they are approaching the midpoint, the end of the 7th lap. Let's look at the other battles there. And the Allens are having a terrible race. Let's have a look at what they've been up to. Kev Allen, after that incident, has, and Sid Waters has made a mistake there. Sid Waters has made a mistake because, oh no, another crash. This is terrible.